Good evening. The time is now 7 o'clock. I'd like to call this Town of Plainfield Board of Selectmen meeting to order for July 25th. And if you wouldn't mind, please rising for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and roll call.
Mark Daggy. Scott Gardner.
Kevin Cunningham. Item C, approve minutes for the meeting of July 11th, and also the Board of Selectmen special meeting for July 18th.
I'll make a motion to approve meeting minutes for 7/11/22 and 7/18/22. Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Item D, public comment. Hearing none. Item E, there is no old business, and F, new business, and there is a mathematical error. So the total should be $499.83. It starts off with Mary Beth Hall to us. Let's not do that. Sorry about that. All right, so we're going to consider an act on tax refunds at the request of the tax collector totaling $499.83. First one, Mary Beth Hall, 20714. Michael A. Almeida, $5.52. Ernest J. Cotu, is 6113. Patrick L., I believe is Duchesneau, 1564. Barbara A. Hetu, 11742. Ron LaFay, $9.73. And also Ron LaFay, $83.25.
Tax refunds until $499.83.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Item 2, to consider an act on appointment for Open Space Advisory Committee. We have some people who are starting to put their names forward, so I just wanted to show you the first one. This gentleman reached out to me a while ago. I tried reaching back to him and didn't get any answer. It was just a matter of going into a spam folder. So I did reach out to him on social media. He did respond back, and I asked if he's interested in any position, what he'd like. And he drafted up a letter for the respectfully requesting for the current Open Space Committee, and there's a little background on him as well.
I'd like to make a motion to add Mr. Cesar Rios to the Open Space Committee.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. So we do have an updated list coming up for the town website, but there are some other positions open. We still have one for Ethics Commission, we still have another one for Open Space, and we have 3 more for regular committee and 3 more for alternate for the conservation. I did also receive a notification that there was someone stepping off of the inland wetland as an alternate. They have to put their paperwork in. Once it's in, I've already spoken to the other candidate who wanted to come in. I happen to see her tonight, so she's interested in joining back in again. So we'll bring that at the August 8th meeting for discussion. Hopefully we'll have some other people interested in other positions as well. Moving on, item 3, consider an act on town highway gate replacement. I just passed you tonight a email from our highway supervisor talking about the company of service that they'd like to stay with and talking about what the issue has been with that gate. It's an older gate. It's been needing repair for quite some time. And when they had someone come and inspect it and see what was wrong with it, there are mice getting into the system and chewing up wires and causing all sorts of damage. We've reached out, or he has reached out to other companies. As you read through here, you can see trying to get people out here nowadays is very difficult. I think some of the biggest things we have, and relates kind of to the economy of what we have, is that if a company is having a problem getting people to work, then that limits them what they can do for different jobs. And therefore, it narrows the scope of who we can go out and reach out to. Ron did try to reach out to quite a few people, reach out to 4. The other ones just weren't able to return back anything whatsoever for replies. So it's his recommendation to continue on with the company we have and do a replacement. He gave the estimated cost for the replacement of that, which is at this time in need. It'll be $12,205.65. And by doing that, we would have to vote to bypass the current procurement policy because it limits us saying purchase of $10,000 or more need a sealed bid. So you can see the reasons why we're not going to get a reply back on this. And we need to get that gate secured as soon as possible. That's the other problem we have right now, is not functioning. So we'd like to be able to do that. I just wanted to bring that to your discussion. What's your thoughts?
Looks like there certainly was a lot of initiative on Ron's behalf, trying to get several companies that would be constructed. I don't see a problem with this kind of, and this life, yes, probably also does some other things within the town hall and the town clerk's office, also interacts with them. So I think it makes sense on a whole to, actually help us, in the future that way too. That's my thoughts.
Right, so
It's one of those things that
can't wait.
You can't wait on the deal, right?
It's like it's secure.
All right, so this time I guess I would entertain a motion to bypass the bid procurement policy and award this to ITS for its $12,205.65 for their work to be done for the new gate.
I make a motion to waive procurement policy or the bid to integrated technical systems, $12,205.65.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. We have not a lot of other things going on except for the upcoming events that are happening. I know we had a Vietnam Veterans ceremony here just a little while ago, and I think it went over very well. We do have some more things coming up. August 6th, we have the Celebrate Plainfield Day here at the Lions Park. That evening, for August 6th, we'll have the fireworks up at the Shepherd Hill School. Rain date for that is the 7th. And then the week after that is on Sunday, August 14th, 1:01 p.m. kickoff for the VJ parade. Unless there's anything else, entertain a motion to adjourn. It's 7:08. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And this is the Water Pollution Control Authority meeting for July 25th. And I call this meeting to order at 7:08. Roll call.
Art Gagnon.
Scott Gardner?
Kevin Cunningham. Okay, we have a motion then on the table then to approve, or I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the WPC minutes dated 6/27/22.
This got all screwed up.
Yeah?
Yeah, on the minutes from June 27th,
Mm-hmm.
you have that we made the correction, but you don't have that we approved the minutes from June 1st. That should be on this one. This correction was for, this is quite complicated for some reason. Yeah, this is the current agenda, right? Because this first agenda was May 22nd, it should have been May 23rd. This is the June 1st agenda.
Oh, got it.
And when this got approved in our meeting minutes, it was put in as the 25th. This is the June 1st meeting minutes. and that should have been the 23rd. So that's where the correction lies, is in meeting minutes of June 1st.
So not only,
Whatever we got, okay.
it should say six instead of five. Is that the first part of it? Are they 6-1?
The one we're doing now should just be approving the minutes for June 1st. That's all. The correction should be on the June 1st meeting minutes. You following me?
Not quite.
Okay.
Would you be able to do a write-up for it and then send it to me?
Yes.
And that way we can...
But for tonight, all we need to do is approve the June 1st.
June 1st.
Meeting minutes. As far as the correction for this one, for the June 27th meeting minutes, the correction would be, this doesn't need to be there, what you have here. It should be approved.
Can't read that far away, but if...
Approved. This part shouldn't be here. It should be approved the June 1st meeting minutes. That's all it should be on what we're approving tonight. So that's the correction.
So a motion to approve June 1st meeting minutes.
No. But as far as tonight's concerned, my motion stands with the correction that Art Gagne approved, Kevin Cunningham seconded. The approval of the June 1st meeting minutes. That's what should be.
So that will correct the June 27th?
Yes. Yes. Right?
Yep.
So you
Meeting minutes for June 27th.
by just making a motion to approve corrections.
Right, with that one correction, and it shouldn't say what it says. It should say Art Gagne motion to approve June 1st minutes.
Okay.
And you second.
So yeah, that's a motion. Do we have a second? Right there.
That was me.
Okay. I will second that and we'll follow it up with a vote. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. One abstain. All right. See if I can make this fairly simple. You have in your docket, in your packet there, a comment from Stephanie Baldino. Just to make this as simple as possible. What was happening was there were corroded pipes and that exposed these wires. Normally you'd say, not a big deal. Where they were makes it a big deal. This is in the chemical room and it was corroded. So they had someone come and take a look at it. The concern was eminent that they could fix it, but the problem is it has to be fixed right away because the issue is it could cause an explosion. And that's because of the sewage and the chemicals that are there. They were very concerned about it. So what we did was Stephanie, myself, and Kelly talked about it. We talked about doing it as an emergency repair, and we ordered the repair immediately. So you'll see there that they did a quote for $18,200, which comes out of WPCA's budget, and they did the immediate repairs to that. So I just wanted you to know that these things do happen. I have to make that call right away as an emergency, just to make sure that they were covered. But you now know what happened there, and that's why if when the next meeting comes up, we have a budget for sewer, you'll know where that money came from directly. It couldn't wait for the rest of the upgrades, so they do have some money left over from a previous project they were doing, so that money will come out of that previous project. They had $80,000 left anyway, so it does cover that. Just wanted you to be aware of what the situation was and that it's now in a safe position. So, there doesn't have to be any motions on this as it was done, action was taken by the town. Any other questions or comments on that? I think it doesn't happen in the future, but they just changed the style of pipe it was medical style, so it's a PVC style. I think by the next meeting, we definitely talk.
I guess my only comments on that is like, I understand things go well, but listen, so we see on a basis that this guy overlooked.
Yep, it wasn't as bad until the last 5 or 6 months. And then when they were checking, they saw that that was starting to actually open up. So that was something that needed to be done. When they took further inspection, it was further down. So there needs to be a step up on the daily checks. Because there really should be a daily check. Something other, as they walk in the building, there's chemicals in there. So,
Are these things that were picked up when the building committee went around?
yeah,
Are we formed? Do these things?
there's a lot to do over there in the sewer department.
Well, that's what I gathered when I read that report. It was a lot of electrical.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no process happens.
Right. All right. Any other discussion? Hear none, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye at 7:18.